Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Toure. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. What the cherry on the sundae is when you get the big hit and force the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to throw. It's Harden. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Ball security always always paramount that football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Grabbed in the end zone to blitz 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Harden. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Holds it in. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Harden. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he makes the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position, they've got it at the 27.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Wide open, makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got to wait. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Running to Green. Turning it on.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw, it's Harden. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught behind the line. It's Sawyer. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Calls his own number. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense.
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the right side. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Harden. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. Mississippi State going up tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Unloads to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown Bulldogs.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fakes the grab. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He gets a hand on it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. To kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's McCann. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Harden. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Mississippi State right back to the line. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Extra point here will tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hawkeye! All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his man in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air, it's Harden. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's swept through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Green. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The Hawkeyes are on the move. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. 3rd down play from the gun. It's complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Breaks into the open. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Harden. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a booth to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first. There he goes! They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That's enough for the first down. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. After getting one blocked, he'll try to get one over the line of scrimmage and give them the victory. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eye,